Alright. We purchased the environs of our town, the mountains, the lake, the plains, everything. Then 10 years ago, having received financial support from the government, we started Project Labyrinthia. It was much smaller in the beginning. It started as no more than a village. Over the course of 10 years, it slowly grew into a town. The population increased as well.
More people were signing the contract with Librellum, slowly increasing the number of inhabitants, correct?
Yes. They would sign the contract, be hypnotized and assigned a role, and then be introduced to the world of the story. I have spoken at length. Thank you for patiently listening to my tale. Gazella is the name of a witch from an ancient legend that we read about in the ruins. It is a fictional character. She does not exist.
But then, magic and witches?
Magic is just an illusion. There are no witches. Alright, so it was all fake. That doesn't make it much better. Why did you write a story where people get killed with magic and witches are thrown into fire? You could have made it a peaceful, pleasant world where everyone was happy. No, that was not possible. But why? This is a research facility after all. We're researching ways to completely control human beings. Test subjects need to be exposed to extreme situations, so we decided on a fantasy setting. We wouldn't have got funding from the government otherwise. In other words, we're running a business. But just what instructions do you give to the people that you hypnotize? You don't give each of them a full set of memories of their whole fictional life, do you? No, it's much more simple than that. We only give them 2 pieces of information. The first one, that they were born in this town, and the second, their new occupation. Then they fill in the gaps themselves without being aware of it. The human mind requires a consistent story of one's life. Which means, of course, that no Labyrinthian has memories from earlier than 10 years ago. No one has any memories from before they came to Labyrinthia.
What? What do you say?
That's all one big lie. I am who I am. But can you remember your childhood? I can't. That's true, I can't remember even my parents. No way, I can't recall my own mother's face. As you can hear, no one can remember their real past. There are no exceptions. Huh? Wait a second. No exceptions? He can. I smell a contradiction here.
It seems Mr. Wright too has noticed it now.
What are you talking about, Layton? Mr. Cannabella, you just testified that not a single citizen of this town remembers anything from more than 10 years ago. Yes, that is the truth. Now, that's a strange assertion, especially coming from you. What? What do you mean? There's one person in this town who remembers what happened more than 10 years ago. It cannot be. It is impossible. They must be merely imagining things now.
Mr. Wright, please enlighten us all. Who is this person that remembers their past?
Duh, him.
Take that!
What?
By the way, Mr. Wright, do you remember my name?
Of course, you're Herschel Layton.
That's a weight off my mind.
I was concerned for a moment that your memories evaporated too. Oh, come on! I picked the wrong person. It was him. It's him. What the fuck? That's 100% correct. Come on! That is bullshit. That is so dumb. That is correct. He remembers. He just told us the fucking story. Of course it's him. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. 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 Taking a hint. Well, it's not the Vigilantes. So it's either Darklaw or Espella Cantabella. I don't think it's Darklaw. I think it's Espella. Alright.
Take that!
Precisely, Mr. Wright. Even though you picked someone who didn't forget their past, the game fucked you again because Phoenix Wright games always are fucked up in the end. So you were penalized for being correct. Good job, Mr. Wright. But anyway, since the writers of the game are stupid and could not make it the right exact selection, we'll say it's Espella. Very good. Yes.
What? That's impossible. It's true, Dad. I remember it clearly as if it happened yesterday. The legendary fire.
No, that's impossible. Just trust your imagination. That's just your imagination, Espella.
No, it's not. I couldn't remember it before, but it all came back to me because I'm Bezella.
No, Espella, there are no witches. That fire, it was just a bad dream. The Inquisition would like to call Espella Cantabella to testify. What? Regardless of whether Miss Cantabella is Bezella or not, her memories may contain valuable clues. Yes, that may be so.
No, wait. I don't agree to this. The trial is over, Your Honor.
Objection. You seem to be forgetting something, Mr. Cantabella. Your story has ended. You are no longer in control. You are merely one of the characters. And this is also why we did not cease seeking the truth until we find it. Grrr. Defense, what is your opinion on this?
Espella keeps insisting she's the Great Witch Bezella. As her attorney, I should refuse to let her speak to the court. But what's really important now is finding the truth, just as Layton said. There's only one way to proceed with this trial. And that's by questioning Miss Cantabella about her memories.
In that case, the court summons Espella Cantabella as a witness. Attendants, bring the accused to the witness stand.
Oh my god, this game's never gonna end! Ugh.
Now, witness, testify about your memories of the legendary fire.
Yes, my lord. Alright, before we even do this, I'm gonna save the game because I want to be sure that it doesn't, I don't screw this up. Oh, they won't let me. I'm pressing menu. The menu button doesn't fucking work. That's nice. Alright. I was just a little girl then. It happened during the annual fire festival. Alright, now I can do it. Yeah, maybe make her say something first. Stupid thing. Okay, here we go. Everyone was gathered in the town square for the fire festival, and I was watching them from the bell tower. The Great Witch Bezella awoke within me and brought calamity upon the town. An enormous fire dragon appeared. I was trembling with fear, terrified by what I had summoned.
Witness, what you have told us wasn't a bad dream or fairy tale, but what you actually experienced?
Yes, it was, like I have already said. I remembered very clearly the heat from the fire, the smell of smoke.
Espella, what are you talking about? The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Was it really a huge fire that destroyed the town? And what about Bezella? Is she even real? The answers are in Espella's testimony. My god. This better be the last fucking testimony. Seriously. This is just way too drawn out, man. Alright. She was a little girl that happened during the fire festival. Do you remember what age you were then? I'm not quite sure, but I think I was 6 or 7.
And how old are you now?
I'm 18 years old.
That means those events did take place more than 10 years ago. It's very odd that you have memories that old, but perhaps you're mistaken about your age at the time.
Objection!
Your Honor, no one besides Espella has witnessed the legendary fire, which would mean that the incident occurred before Labyrinthia was created over 10 years ago. Yes, I suppose that makes sense.
That doesn't make any sense at all. How many times do I need to tell you there are no witches and no magic? The legendary fire is just a story. This interrogation serves no purpose.
Mr. Cantabella, the court asks you to be quiet during another witness's testimony unless you're asked to speak.
Oh, damn. Oh, sneezing like crazy now. Great.